In the climbing robot project, it's time to take a few steps back. So even though the climbing robot is reached more of a usable shape and everything, I think looking at things, thinking about, I'm going to take a step back and kind of make things more modular. One of the things is, got the servos in here. I think I would like to have them each in their own module, and then I can work on the functionality of the arms as a separate package and not have to do them as part of the body. And then I could have it where it's integrated in, and so that I just screw them in to a body. And I'll probably end up redoing the body as a whole. Maybe I can reuse this for a different type of bot, maybe salvage some of it. But I think as far as for the climbing bot, I think it'll take a bit different shape. So one of the things also I'd like to do is make the arms a bit more modular, because right now I have these discs, they're like hot glued onto the arm. What I think I'd like to do is have them where the discs are can be slotted in, so I don't have to glue them for new ones. So I guess these existing ones probably can just move forward with that. And also maybe in the future ones be a little tighter about the specs, but ideally I like software to be able to adjust to any imperfections in the hardware, and so dynamically tune it. And for the different tensions of the tendons, I'm going to have a system to either measure the tension directly or to measure the position of the lines and kind of do some things in there. But I'll have to think through and kind of experiment a bit more and look at some of the, maybe more research on the continuum arms and things, and seeing how I can adapt that into an algorithm to minimize the tension, the unnecessary tension on these without giving them too much slack. And I'll have to think about whether I want to continue with the pulley design or have something where it's kind of more linear, where it's geared. I think the geared linear one is appealing in some things, and maybe also wouldn't be as position sensitive in things. It complicates things in maybe a little different way. You have to have guides and things, but I think that would definitely be manageable. So I'll have to think about the ideal way to do that, and maybe have some other tensioning and things that could have kind of a minimum tension. I know there's pre-tensioning and things potentially could happen, so I'll just have to examine the possibilities on that. So I think once I can have these arms independently calibrated, then I can move back into integrating it into the entire system, and then from there it's training, walk cycles and climb cycles and all that sort of thing. And so that there's a bit to explore, and I think this will make the project more palatable, kind of make it more manageable, I guess you could say. So we're not trying to chew off the whole system at once, versus just do an arm at a time, integrate it, and then put it where I can snap it into a system and run it from there.